Getting what the fuck from another guy, and we're just moving forward here. Oh my god, and I just got this. Yeah, and there's a really good matchup, and Rental has some good players. He's a master level player, and I really like to cast some of his games. But we'll do justice for these guys. So hopefully, they'll let me cast their games, and we'll move forward. And this is actually part of the ladder map, Neo Planet SILE. I believe, if not mistaken, it was created by Caspa. So let me go ahead and message this other guy and be like, yeah, please message me anytime you can cast. I am casting bronze to gold. I would really. Okay, so anyways, let me go with the introductions. Bam, bam, boom. Let's start. Bottom left-hand side, we have our Zerg player, Terrnoid. Top right-hand side, we have our Terran Master Genius, Chicken. He is definitely a chicken from X-Nova clan. And we'll see how things roll out. X-Nova clan. Overlord is going out. And where is he going to go? He's positioning himself. Ooh, where's the rally point? Well, anyways, let's zoom out just a slight bit. And it doesn't really show me the rally. The first SCV is going to go scout. And so he is going to go scout. There's nothing too special going on in this matchup. We have 14, so this is a scout. Oh, this is really good. Both players are scouting, and this is taking a little bit higher level than our previous game, so that's really cool. Top right-hand side, we have racks being placed down, and some SCVs mining. Yeah, excellent. So standard. Both players understand the matchup decently, and the block is actually happening. And I actually like seeing some decent play here. Oh, he stops the block, and this is, if you look at the timing, it's about 2:22. The hatchery wants to be put down roughly around the 2:15 mark, and he's gonna just let him have it now. The pool was dropped because associated with that, and that was awesome. So because of that, he was delayed the hatchery, and now the pool had to come down, and the hatchery will be dropped here any second. And there it goes, bam. And and it looks like Terra just wants to keep his drone here, and there is no gas being taken, so this looks like a fast expansion build. We'll just have to see. First Marine is coming out. 2 Marines are queued up. The SCV will win this drone, hands down. There's more HP, 45 HP versus 40, so he's going to lose his drone, and he doesn't realize that. Oh, did I not catch that right? The regeneration, excuse me, I never knew that. The regeneration must have, I have to replay that replay. That's just, I don't understand that one bit, actually. 45 HP versus 40. If I wasn't mistaken, I thought that the SCV would have won, but I am sorry about that. And, interesting. Anyways, the bunker comes down. SCVs are pulled off the line just slightly here for 2 additional racks. So, no command center. He's dropping 2 additional racks. He will need to produce a lot of Marines off of this to actually sort of compensate for this. And he might be able to. He is getting gas, so Terranoid is getting gas, so he's producing his first queen. Nothing too spectacular going on. It's 24 out of 22 supply differential. Gas is finally being taken, so let's go and take a look at that. And nothing too special. Let's zoom out just a little bit, look at his base. Bunker is full. Command center is still not put down. Overlord is scouting, and he has actually, Terrnoid has actually great Overlord positioning. He has an Overlord just at the south of the natural, and you can see everything with this. Well, maybe not everything, but you'll be able to see movement and units that come out. You could actually slide this forward just a little bit, and that's a really good move. You will see when the push comes out. Another Overlord scouting, chilling on the north side, and he could take it in anytime he wants. He could actually even go in to see if there is gas being taken. With gas, you always recognize gas could mean aggression at the very beginning, etc., etc. Just continuous unit production. Baneling nest is coming down as well. Just be safe than sorry. Gas taken, etc. The 2 Marines, or excuse me, Zerglings, are just chilling at the front to see when the wave of army will come out. He might actually take the top route here, so, and this Overlord actually sort of, spots the bottom half, so it will be about this much vision. The Lings are confirming that vision. We have here Stim, and yeah, 3 racks of Marines plus Stim. That could be very, very scary. Now, but however, I think Terranoid is ready for this. He already has a bailing list down, so. And he might look like he's doing some aggression. Let's go and see what exactly was going on. There's a lot of links being produced, or not that many. There's Larry's going up now as we speak, and he's just posting out in front with the links. And this group of Marines, you know, might be taken out. Oh, he might get a cancel on this command center. He needs to cancel it right away. Well, let's see if he's able to do so. And he hasn't reacted just yet. Cancel, and he uses free minerals right there. And he's going to go in and take a look. He just needs to go out of it, and he loses all his links. And this will be a good time to push, perhaps, for chicken time. We just have to wait and see. Command center's rebuilding. We have some additional links being produced as we speak. Lair has just completed, so we'll see what kind of tech choice he'll go. I'm assuming he'll do Muta, but he still hasn't got his other gases. And the bailings are really, really critical here, and that'll allow him to be safe. When you see this army type of composition, where is your factory? And let's go ahead and take a look at the structures there. There is no factory as of yet. Let's go back to production tab. Creep tumors going down. Overlords are in position, etc. There might be a slight supply block coming in for our Zerg player. He does not have any overlords being produced, and he produces 4 now. He noticed the supply block, and he's spending his money pretty wisely, though. Pretty wisely, and so is our Terran flyer. So both of them are spending their money wisely. Just a slight build order, command center wasn't there in time. He was just probably a little bit afraid. And Mutas, we got about a minute before. Or plus a minute and probably about 2 minutes or so before Mutas actually come out in the field. Let me go ahead and close this window, excuse me. Now our Zerg player has everything going for him, actually. He is really ready for it. Does he get bailing speed? No, he does not. He still hasn't got bailing speed, but that's okay. You can use the gas for Mutas eventually, but bailing speed's really, really nice, and prevents kiting, etc. But this could actually slaughter him if not kited, or if it doesn't move his Marines on time. This could actually do a significant amount of damage. He goes in with the Lings first, and he's going to hit the bunker, and then the rest of the army is going to hit. However, oh wow, really good bailing hits on the bottom side. If he just microed his Marines just back a little bit down this direction, the 2 bailings wouldn't have slaughtered his whole army. And damn is the words that are coming out chicken time. When we got more links on the way, gas, yeah, and this would be a really good time for our Terranoid to expand one more time. I mean, he knows he has the leverage. He has the minerals for an expansion. He could use additional gas at the time as well. SCV still being produced, which is a good thing. 23 out of 24, just a little bit too much. You only want to have 18 out of 24 at most, I would say. Maybe for Terran, you could use a little bit more, but it's not cost effective. Every SCV after that does not really help too much. And we have just rallies at the boat, and the second rally is at boat now officially. And this army here is gonna, it does clean this up pretty cost effectively. And this is pretty much GG almost. After he cleans up all the SCVs here, there's nothing that he could possibly do. Raises his wall, and Terranoid could actually really deal a lot of damage upstairs, but he decides on not to. He could wait on the mutas that pop out, and the muta lists are now coming around. Just quickly look at the units tab. We have 6 mutas right here, 17 lings. We have 3 marines, and that's all his anti-defense. So this would actually kill him. Is there any missile turrets? No. So we'll just have to see. Yeah, this could actually kill him pretty heavily. Now, more Marines are coming, and he's getting a decent amount of Marines now. If Muta stockpile just a little bit more, he should be able to crush it. However, he's not making any more Mutas. He's content with just making 6. It makes an Overseer just to be safe. Goes with double evolution chamber now, and is now planning on doing his upgrades. Mutas are moving from the top position. There's nothing to defend this.
nothing at all to defend this. Double engineering bay coming down off one base as well, with a factory, a starport, 2 reactors, and he hasn't still yet used his mutas. He's just posting at the top hand side. Creep spread is decent. He is spreading creep to the right hand side. Nothing's too spectacular going on. And let's see here. Nothing really good. Nothing really good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put some music, in-game music on right now. Let's do that. Let's help out the mood just a little bit here. It's getting a little boring. Mutas are finally coming in, and it could do a lot of economical damage. We'll see how things go down. And he finally scouts the SCVs, and does he react? Yes, he does react. He should be stimming a few slight set of Marines just to hold this off, and he stims at the last moment, but will not be able to get it to a single unit. But he did lose some workers here, and total workers lost is 16 versus 0. That's a lot of workers. Bottom side, there might have been another attack. Yes, there was, and he lost more SCVs. So we have Terrnoid doing a 2-prong attack and did some decent amount of damage. Yeah, so far so solid play. 5 missile turrets are going up right now. He's covering the top side of his base. He does not want to get hit by mutas once more. And the units are finally moving out for Chicken. He really needs to lower his command center, and he now does so. He needs to, manner all these drones, or excuse me, SCVs down to the his natural. And he goes for another scan. Let's go ahead and take a look at what scan he did. And he scanned just out as in the front, and there was no items. You could have easily used a Marine to take a look at that. But, keep in mind, a scan costs about 350 minerals. That's how much a mule provides. And another aspect is he's using his mule on the top side. It's going to get mined out quicker. Mules do not mess with SCV mining time, so you want to do it on any patches that are fresh. And he's using a lot of scans just to see what what the opponent's doing. He's doing a quick scan here. I'm not sure if he scanned on the bottom side here, but those are completely whip scans. He was not able to see much. A better scan would have been at the army, at the main here, and that would have been, or excuse me, yeah, at the main, and he would have been able to see everything he's doing. He has infestors, or not infestors, but he's going for swarmos. This game's going longer than expected. One thing that is actually going for our Terran player is the supply is not that far off. Right now, Zerg is having a really hard time macroing, and he just needs additional hatcheries that he needs to produce. 2 additional hatcheries per base, and Queen Energy is getting really high. So another hatchery here, another hatchery here. Another hatchery here, just so that he could get larvae to spend this minerals. You could also get some overlords as well, but let me actually take that back real quick. He has 31 larvae right now, and he just looks like he's saving the larvae, so I don't want to gripe him too much associated with it. He's really trying to save his larvae here, but I mean, 5k minerals, you could use that for additional production, etc. Or take at least the whole map. You should be able to take the top left, the mid base, you could take the bottom right, etc. I mean, when you're at this high minerals, all you're wanting to do is solidifying the win by just taking every single base possible. One thing that's going for a Zerg player, he understands the matchup. He has everything scouted. So left side, right side. This little area here is not scouted. However, he has creep on the bottom side, and then he also has unit on the top. When the SCV tried to come to expand, he was unable to. Now, finally, the move out is happening. He knows he needs to move out, so he might be able to kill all these links without any problem, and he does. There's no reaction there, and now he should be able to expand. Overseer does drop some creep, so the expansion will be delayed, and that's a really good thing to do. 28, 20 out of 24. He's really oversaturated. Roughly about 10 SCVs or so. And the army has finally decided to move out. So Terran's army is pretty vicious. It is scary. Swarmos are not pretty much the best unit to make against Terran. Terran's units are pretty buff and strong. And he's going to use these loose units for free. And he does lose all 3. There's lots of creep tumors everywhere, and there's no banelings. Banelings are needed, so I'm curious if he'll make banelings out of these links here. But fortunately, he had a lot of larvae, so he was able to use that larva. Right now, we're down to 20 larvae. And it's 140 supply versus... But right now, Terran's army is stronger than this. Terran's army is stronger. He just needs to stim once. He doesn't even need it to stim. He just kills it without even stimming. Kills all the links. He could actually go in and kill the base, but he decides to walk off. Holy crap. Just when you thought Terran was out of the game, he could have just went in and killed him. but unfortunate. Ultralisk Den is in the production tab, and it is completed. So Ultras will destroy this army completely. That is one aspect, and there, you hear some, last minute spine crawlers because he knows he's in trouble. We've got some overlords chilling here. Base still has not been taken. He finally decides to take the base, and goes in and tries to make a command center right away. Are the Ultralisk coming? No, there is not. So this time around, there's Banelings. So there's Banelings being made. And the Banelings could do a lot of damage, but if he stims once, 38 Banelings being made, and they're at the topside position. Uh-oh. And these Banelings will crush this. And he just doesn't recognize that. He forgot Baneling speed, just keep that in mind. And ouch, this is gonna hurt a lot. This is gonna hurt a lot. And he could have technically just pushed with his Banelings without any problems, and he would have been okay. Splitting Marines is a lot harder deal. It's very hard to split Marine. And he's just chasing that out. And you can see this army is just going to get crushed. Ouch. This backs off as soon as he leaves creep. Broodlord Tech is out. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Ultralisk. He really should make some Ultralisk and just go for an attack. However, you went with the range upgrades. What is his tech choice to kill his opponent with? I do not know at the moment. And this game has posture quite a bit, guys. Let's go back to some listening to music. Just a lot of posturing. More racks are coming down. You got 5 racks off 2 bases, a factory, and a starport. Nothing too spectacular. Still 27, and this Overlord plus 1 Ling is just killed 2 SCVs so far, trying to make an expansion. He just really needs to send his army up north and just clear that out. The Locusts are going to do constant damage to the right side. He might actually kill off a few units. They do decent DPS. If you look, they do 13 damage. So we'll see. One Marine goes down, 2 Marine goes down, 3 Marine goes down, for 5 Locusts or 7 Locusts. So is that really worth it? Who knows? And wow, this is finally going to die off. And he stims, and this is going to get destroyed. And this is the ultimate army composition. Banelings and Ultras. This will slaughter this Marine group here. He sort of knows that he has Baneling speed this time. And he has a single Widow Mine. Wow, he's actually making some Widow Mines. So that's one really good news. He really doesn't... Terrnoid could just send in an Ultralisk to trigger off the Widow Mines and then flood in the rest. But he really doesn't know how many Widow Mines there are. Let's go ahead and zoom just a little bit out here so we can see the full army. Let's take a look at the army value. Active forces, we have about 4,800 minerals and 2,100. So this army here is just so much more in cost than his opponent. But Marines are good. Did I ever mention that? Marines are good. More Widow Mines being produced, and this is actually, he's actually doing pretty well with this. Now, what's really nice about these Locusts is that they're triggering off the Baneling, or the Widow Mines themselves, and he could go in right now and just crush this army. I'm curious what he's planning on doing. He's making extra Locusts, and, one thing that, I'm a little disappointed with Terrnoid is he's not able to recognize that he could slaughter this army. Let's go to the vision cam of Terrnoid, and you can see he sees every little bit of all the units that are coming through. Yeah. He's posturing a little bit too much here. And finally, he decides to go in. Could have done that a while ago. But this time, the Widow Mines reactivate. The Widow Mines reactivate, and all the Banelings are gone. Oh, man, poor guy. Poor guy. Oh, man. But he can still go in. These Ultralisks, technically they don't have the upgrades. Let's look at Terran's upgrades. These Ultralisks are fine. They can slaughter this army. He's just not recognizing that aspect just yet. And just go. And you'll see this. He'll do a little kiting back, but you can see they just get slaughtered. Wow. And the GG finally falls. He has not lost their Ultra. Good game so far.